What is up, and welcome to the first episode of finding the best gym in the UK. So we're outside of Ultraflex Durham, and we're going to be going in, giving a full gym tour, and we're going to be rating this on atmosphere, equipment and price. So I'm going to be giving you the lowdown on absolutely everything, and watch to the end because there's a bit in this gym. There's a gym within the gym that is pretty fucking cool, and I'm going to show you at the end.
I get the money and it's right on cue. Keep the duffel bag up inside my coupe. Hold a couple racks, tell them I love you. You wanna be a boss, do it like I do. Yeah. Get that money, I'ma flex. I get that money, I'ma flex. I get that money, I'ma flex.
So we're going to come upstairs first. So upstairs, do you know what? This gym is absolutely packed with different equipment. It's got the Atlantis stuff. It's got the Prime stuff. It's got Nautilus. It's got hammer strength. It's got pretty much everything. It's got Panata. And upstairs is where a lot of, if not all of, the arm equipment is, as well as a good kitted out cardio section, Stairmasters, treadmills, bikes, cross trainers. So we've got a lot of arm stuff up here. Hoist machine, very cool, hammer strength, preacher curls. Also got a booty builder up here. So this is just the upstairs. If we come over, we can see downstairs is absolutely packed with equipment. And what I absolutely love about this gym is how organized it is. So you're probably seeing the signs, like for example, you've got that big chest sign, you've got back there. So you know exactly where you're going for your machines. So if it's your first time in this gym, you know you're not going to be looking around for stuff for ages. If you want to hit back, you go to the back area, find your machine. If you want to hit legs, you go to the leg area, find your machine, stuff like that. But what we're going to be hitting today is back, is pull, back and biceps, sending it, and then just giving your gym tour around. And of course, as I said at the end, we'll give it a rating. Any regular viewers do know that I love starting my pull days with a lat pull down. Reason being, I just feel that's a really nice movement to get blood moving in the back. It's like you're locked in. There's very low risk of injury on a lat pull down when you're colder, so it's just nice to get everything moving. Another exercise that you could do, which is similar, will be some sort of like cable lat pullover or a pullover machine. Just something to get your joints moving, warm. And yeah, we're setting it obviously, but it's just a nice movement to sort of go into rather than a big heavy row or some sort of hinging movement, which is not the best cold. So I do like to hit this lat pull down to start with. But one thing you can see here, the attachments in this gym, and there's a box full of attachments here as well. The attachments for the cable machines. There's more over there, there's more upstairs. I'm attachments it's got as well with these sort of handles on. Like, I've been a few gyms in my time, and honestly, there's very few that come close to here equipment wise, definitely. So you understand what I'm going to be rating this on equipment. At the end I'll tell you the price, month pass, year pass, day pass, and we'll be checking out that special corner. I don't want to give it away yet. Something else this gym has, which is a rarity in gyms, are barbers. Baxter's Barbers has got a physio, regen physio, and what's brand new is the recovery room, sauna and ice bath. So you see this gym has pretty much everything. It's also got a sunbed. So yeah, just big one-stop for looking like a big fucking sexy bastard. Head downstairs, so all the leg equipment is over there. We're in the back zone right now because we're training back. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deadlift platforms. There is red stiff bars by Rogue. We've also got the Texas deadlift bars, which have a bit more spring in them. These boys for the big beefy deadlifters. So one thing I mentioned is the equipment variety in here. For example, I'm going to be jumping on this Prime seated row now, stapling my pull day. And Prime machines are awesome because they've got like a resistance profile change. So you can see there's actually 3 places to load this, and depending on where you put the plates, the resistance gets heavier and lighter as you pull through the movement. So if I was to load this top one completely and nothing in the middle and bottom, it would be really heavy at start range, and then it will drop off as you pull in. And the middle one is like sort of constant throughout, and the bottom one gets heavier when you pull in tight. So you can maneuver your resistance profile of the machine about on prime machines, which is cool. And don't worry, I will be showing you the dumbbell rack, the leg area, and everything else the gym has to offer. I'm just making my way around in a routine of working out as well. Now, I did mention atmosphere. Atmosphere in this gym is top notch. Everyone who comes in here, or the 90% of people coming here to work, coming here to train hard. There's no one looking at you when you're making noises. There's no one looking when the barbell's getting dropped in the deadlift platform, when someone's screaming on the hack squat. It's part and parcel of this gym. It's a bodybuilding gym. People coming here to fucking train hard, and there's not like one of those gyms where if you make a noise, people's asking you to be quiet or oh, please don't drop the bars or the weight. It's not a vibe. That's not a vibe. This is. So atmosphere, very, very good. And in general, the people who come here, as I said, because I will consider like trained individuals who enjoy training, do it often. Whether they compete or not is a different story, but there's a lot of competitive bodybuilders who train here. You're never far off your next person next year saying, mate, can you give me a spot? Can you help us on this? Can you give us a lift off? And everyone who I've asked is game for it. There's no cocky prick swatting about, basically, which you find in a lot of gyms. Right, boys, as I said, dumbbell racks. So we've got the actual free standing barbells as well, so they're like fixed barbells, and then the dumbbells we've got from 3 kilo, and these are the big boy weights at the bottom. It starts at 42.5 at this end, and then if we go all the way up, top end maxes out at 40, and the bottom end maxes out at the big boys, 100 kilogram. We've also got these chunky weights. We've got the mini dumbbell rack, and then the more chunky weights. So these are the girthy ones. If you like, you get your hand around something girthy. These go up to 27.5, and then go up to 32.5 over here. But let's keep smashing back. If you have watched this far and you're not subscribed, do me a massive favour and hit that subscribe button. And you follow me on the journey to find the best gym in the UK. Comment below where you want to see. So hit that subscribe button, it means a fucking lot and helps out as well. I want to try and grow this channel, blow it up a bit. And as I said, if we go to a gym that you comment and get me to that gym and you're there, we'll grab a training session together as well. Next up is some rows. area I was talking about before that we're going to see at the end is here, the hardcore corner. So we're going to there soon. We're actually going to be using a piece of equipment in there, but I'm not going to tell you what it is or why it's special until we get there. Now, I'd actually usually use something else for a lat pullover. I would be doing a standing cable lat pullover, but since we're going to the hardcore area, I want to show you this. So the leg equipment here, which we'll have a bit of a more in-depth look at in a moment, but I don't get in trouble because this is a tripod free zone. So good job I've got a mag on my camera, but this is a hardcore corner, right? And as you can see, this is as old school hardcore as it comes. It's got its own dumbbell rack, array of equipment, squat rack. It's got the hack squat. Now there's something special about this hack squat. There's something special about that lat pullover, and there's something special about this calf raise machine, and that is they all come from the big man's gym, Dorian Yates, the Shadow. Look at that, a lot of Yatesy memorabilia up here. And it's also got a list of British champions, UKB, FF British champions. And look whose name's on here, by the way. Look at that. Eddie Abu. He wasn't eating like he does now then, no, was he? And Bill's the owner of this establishment. Holland's Head, absolute animal. Yeah, and there is the Shadow. Now we're gonna have a feel of this. I'm not too sure what the weight's like, but we'll have a look. Oh, we'll have a look. You know, that might just do for like 8s to 12s, or maybe even a few more reps. But as I said, this is a tripod free zone, so I'm not actually using my tripod. You're on a magnetic mount on the squat rack since there's no one in here. This is pretty cool, because I'm a nerd. But yeah, we've got the old school dumbbells, they're in pounds. They go up to like 140, I think, 120, 140. And then we've got other dumbbells which are in kilo. It's just old school shit here. Old school shit. Grip it, rip it, don't be a bitch, essentially. So that's what we're gonna do on this. I think one more set like that. I'll hit some biceps. And look at these old school jobs. Listen to the rattle on these. Right, leg equipment. So we've got the Arsenal leg press. We've got the hip press. We've got the Cybex leg press. We've got the Cybex hamstring curl. More hamstring curl. We've got the Prime prone hamstring curl. Seated leg curl. Hip thrust. We've got the Cybex hack squat. What a piece of kit this is. This is an absolute animal piece of kit. We've got the old school Cybex leg press. We've got belt squat. We've got hack squat. That's my hack squat, the one I use, the black one. We've got the Atlantis hack squat. So you can see there's not a shortage of leg equipment here. If you want big fucking legs, right, you ain't going to be complaining about the lack of equipment at Ultraflex Durham, I'll tell you that. It's fucking stacked. Literally, the leg equipment here is absolutely unbelievable. I'm pretty sure there's people from other Ultraflex areas in the UK who've travelled to Durham because of the leg equipment. It's fantastic. But less about legs, more about biceps. Yes, return the fucking t-shirt into a vest to get the pythons out for biceps. Got to do it. We've got 3 sets on here, and then we've got preacher curl, and then we've got shrugs, and then we're going to rate this, and we're going to show you the posing room because there's a posing room, and then I've got cardio, unfortunately, but you know what? It's going to be a hard gym to beat. It really is. And yeah, hang about to the end because I'm going to tell you the full price breakdown of this gym. Atmosphere, equipment, and price. That is, I think, the 3 things realistically you rate gyms on, in my opinion. Feeling a bit fucking pumped up here. Do I look it? Do I look a bit pumped up? Certainly feeling it. Right, preacher curls. So I do these single arm. You can do them like with both arms if you like. Do them single arm just because I've got a little bit of an imbalance in the biceps and I wanted to catch up. So I'm going to do my left arm first, so it's a bit fresher, and then hit me right arm after because the left arm is lacking slightly, very slightly. I notice it. So preacher curls. When you set this up, some mistakes that I see often, and they shouldn't be getting made, setup mistakes, is set the height so your elbow is tucked into the pad, yeah? You don't want to be here, you don't want to be here, you want to be here, tucked into the pad. So then when you're curling through, that upper arm remains on the pad throughout the full rep. As you can see, as I get the top, the lower part of the upper arm comes off slightly, no issue there, but we don't want this, right? We don't want this bullshit. Try and keep that fixed, so it's literally just isolating through the biceps and then grow some big old arms. So that's really the big ones that I see an issue with. Another issue that I do see is people sort of, what they do is you bring it down and fly into the hole here. Now what you are actually asking for here, what you're doing is you're writing out a letter and asking for it, like, dear preacher curl, please can you snap my tendons? Because when you come down extremely fast, that's applying a lot of load in here, and one day, as sure as taxes in the UK rise, this will fly up here, and that's game over for your bicep for a good fucking while. I'll never look the same, so control it in. Right, let's do this. What I'm seeing right now is the posing room's got a sign on. I am really blind, I have terrible long distance, so I can see short distance, I see shit here, but from over here, I don't know what it is. I assume it's booked out for whatever reason, because it's like competition season, bodybuilding, there's a lot of bodybuilding shows on right now, so the posing room gets booked out for posing routine, stuff like that. But maybe it'll be free by the time we finish our session. And then we'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Posing room's open, posing room's open, so posing room is upstairs. Get the top of the stairs, turn left and into here. Yeah, I thought we booked out. Look. So this is the posing room, big Ultraflex sign on, big mirrors, lighting, adjustable, rear mirror as well, and the lighting's adjustable over here. So obviously these ones have fell off, but they still dim it, so you turn it. And then we've also got, I believe it's a speaker, so you can actually put your music on, touch it up, and do your posing routines. I'm in here before shrugs, but you know what? Might as well have a look at the back, eh? While we're in here.
Right, it's time to rate this. It's time to rate Ultraflex Durham. Price, atmosphere, equipment. So, I'm going to start with equipment. It's a solid 9. Like, equipment's a solid 9. It's got... There's never a time where you're not able to get on a machine to work a muscle group that you want to. Like, there's enough benches. There's 2 sets. There's one at the front. There's one in the hardcore corner. Not just variety of equipment, but quality. You've got your Prime, you've got your Hammer Strength, you've got your Atlantis, you've got your Nautilus, you've got everything, you've got your Cybex, you've got everything you want. Like, if you're a bodybuilder, you're fucking loving it in there. If you're a High Rocks, fuck off. Jokes aside, 9 on the equipment. Atmosphere, again, like, I've just not been to a gym with that sort of atmosphere. The tunes are, if you forget your music, the tunes are banging. I've actually had comments on my videos saying, where's this? The tunes are banging in this gym. I would rate, atmosphere's a 9 again. It's a 9 again. Like, this is a monster rating, right? So, a 9 is a monster rating. I'm never rating anything a 10. Never. Now, price is going to be based on the price as well as what you actually get for it. So just because something's cheap don't mean it's going to get a good rating on the price, right? So there's the price list. You got a day pass at £12, you got a weekly pass at £22.50, you got a monthly pass at £50 unless you're doing a direct debit to £45 of a minimum 12-month contract, or you got the 12-month 4.5. It's above average in terms of price, yeah. So you got what's like a pure gym is probably something around 20-25 quid. It's like maybe it's double that, but for what you get, the equipment, the vibe, everything in there. Like, you've got access to a barbers, you've got a sunbed, you've got your ice bath and sauna now. I would say it's very fairly priced for what you get. I'm putting like an average is a 5. An average isn't a bad score. An average is a 5. I'll put the price at 7, right? Just because if you take your training seriously, it's fuck all. Like, it seriously is fuck all. If you're someone who's dipping in and out of the gym, the chances are you're not even bothered about the equipment. So yeah, a 7 on price, a 9 on atmosphere and equipment. So that comes to an average. Let me get my calculator out. 7 plus 9 plus 9 divided by 3. That's an 8.3. That's a monster score. If you're in the area, check it out. If you're not in the area, it's actually worth traveling. If you love the gym as much as I do, if you want to travel, check places out. It's definitely worth checking out. Now, as I said, comment below for other gyms you want me to review on this scale. This is a baseline. This is the line in the sand to what I'm going to be looking at other gyms and comparing them to as well. It'll be a rare find if I get something that's going to beat this score. Be a fucking rare find. But yeah, if you ever like this, like, subscribe, comment what you want to see, what gyms you want to see, and that is Coach Kelly out.